I'm an addict for sneakers.
What's good? Back up in the building. It's your boy DJ Delz back with a brand new sneaker podcast here at the Sneaker Addict Show. If you're loving the podcast that I do, hit the thumbs up button right now. Lets me know that you are enjoying it and it motivates me to keep doing them. We'll talk about releases first. A lot of releases today. You had the Air Jordan Nike SB collaboration. You had the Floral KD6. You had the KOs. You had the Future, the Air Jordan Future. You had the Adidas Metro Attitude High snakeskin shoe. What else released? I'm trying to think. There was another KD that released I did a review on a couple of weeks ago. You had the Blackout LeBron. That's what I'm calling it. I'm sure there's another concept to it. We'll talk about that shoe actually first, because I thought that was really interesting, that release, being that it was kind of limited. It seemed that it was only available online at Nike store, and it sold out. I'm pretty sure there may be like a few sizes left, but last time I checked there was just a couple of sizes left. I'm shocked that they made that, I guess, a quick strike. I don't understand what happened with that, or maybe they just made the shoe last minute. It was like a late project and maybe some retailers are getting it late. I know a few retailers, and I'm talking about big retailers, at least 6 of them got their shipment this week, which is strange because usually they get it a few weeks in advance. So maybe that shoe is just late to the party and we'll see more pairs on other sites in the next couple of weeks. I did a real detailed review on them, so check that in the description box below. I'll put a bunch of links in the description box to a whole bunch of my reviews that I've done in the past week, because I've done a ton of them. So we'll get to the KD Floral. That shoe, I'm not really into the floral print on sneakers. I'm just not into it, but I can see why people do like it, just because the color combinations being really dope, and I know on foot they're going to look crazy. I passed on it, but I know everyone and their mother wanted that shoe. From what I've seen on my Twitter feed, people really wanted that. A lot of people failed. Some people were able to get in. I did have a bunch of information on my blog this morning at 7:55. I know it definitely helped some people, because some people were happy as hell today because of me being able to help them get them. So if you're not going to my blog on the weekends at 7:55 Eastern Standard Time in the morning, you're missing out, because I'm trying to help everyone get your kicks for retail. So make sure to go to my blog for information on where you can find these kicks when they release. Next, we'll talk about the KO. That shoe, the Chicago one, I passed on it just because I have the Chicago ones, I have the black toe ones. I know the KO is different. I'm not really into the KO. I don't really like the canvas. I just would rather wear Jordan 1s. Regular Jordan Retro 1s. So that's my personal opinion on that shoe. I did like the concept on that Rivals pack. If that Rivals pack was available online, I would have picked it up, because I don't have those colorways in my stash. So I would have liked those. I would have definitely picked up that Rivals pack, just because they're different colorways. I have so many white, red, and black Jordans. It's ridiculous. If you watch the show, you already know how many pairs of Jordans I have in that colorway. So I would have gotten the Rivals pack, but the Chicago KO was a pass for me. Adidas brought back a real classic. I love that Metro Attitude High snakeskin shoe. Definitely really sick. If you follow my Instagram, which is Team DJ Delz, you've seen me wear it. Sick shoe. Quality is amazing. It's definitely a must. If you're looking for that kick, it's true to size, and you could find out more information of where to get it on my blog, thesneakeraddict.com. Adidas has some of the best quality shoes. People, if you want quality, there's other brands besides Nike and Jordan. Like, seriously. And Reebok, by the way, has great quality too. They hit us with some new releases the other day. They hit us with a new colorway, a few new colorways on the Kamikaze 1, a black and red colorway, which is a winner. And then they came out with that gray and purple colorway, which is sick. And they also dropped that banner Iverson shoe, which was really nice. I overslept. I had a late night the night before, so I wasn't able to pick it up. But yeah, Reebok got some nice stuff. If you're looking for any of those shoes, besides, of course, the Iverson that's sold out, go to my blog too. Will lead you in the right direction. Also, there was the Nike SB Air Jordan 1 collaboration, and I thought the sneaker was just whatever. Like, I thought it was cool. I seen this pack that Jordan gave away to bloggers and, you know, just tastemakers in the world. That was really nice. The package that they sent was like, it had like skateboard decks and I think wood from the actual court in Chicago where Michael Jordan played. And I thought that was really nice. But as far as the shoe, I expected a little bit more. That's just my opinion. I grew up when skateboarding was really, really like developing into a mainstream market. Seeing people like Tony Hawk coming up, like Mike McGill. Like, I used to skateboard like crazy. It used to be a big part of my life. I stopped just because I just wasn't that amazing where I could have gone into a pro level, and eventually, you know, I just faded out of it. You know what I mean? I was just too focused on other stuff instead of skating. But I still love watching it on TV, and I still appreciate whenever I see people skating. But back in the days, the skaters used to wear the Air Jordan 1s, and I totally see the concept with that, and I love that. But I just feel like they could have done something a little more with the shoe. As much as I was excited about the collaboration, what I've seen from images, I just didn't get it. I just don't get it. If you like it, that's cool though. I'm not dogging it. I don't think the shoe is ugly or whack at all. I think it's a nice looking Air Jordan 1, but I just am not getting the whole Nike SB feel to it. I'm just not getting it. I feel like they could have done way more. They did put out this package that, as I was saying, and they gave it to a lot of media and blogs. Unfortunately, I don't think they gave it to any YouTubers. That would have been really smart, Jordan Brand, if you're listening, because I know some people from Jordan Brand listen to my show a lot. Would have been smart if you gave it to a YouTuber. Could have showed the actual packaging, that skateboard deck box. Like, people want to see video. Like, pictures are cool, but video is just taking it to a whole nother level. Like, that's just a shame, you know. Hopefully someone will be able to shoot video to that, because that was an amazing package. If you're looking to see that box that I'm talking about, go to my blog, thesneakeraddict.com. We'll keep it in the Jordan lane and speak about the Air Jordan Future, which seemed to be a shoe that, of course, people got excited about because of the fact that Jordan really was smart about releasing it. Jordan ran a rock stars when it comes to hyping something up and making people thirsty for it. And they really made people thirsty for this because they didn't even release the shoe online, and they released it in very limited spots. It was very hard to get. I had a few people that kept asking me, like, I'm trying to find it. They have it nowhere near me. Can you help me try to find it? So I got a few of the raffle tickets just to look out for a few of my viewers that always are supporting me. Like, I know they're always supporting me. I see them. They're liking all my Instagram photos. They're always tweeting every video I put out on Twitter. Like, they're really, like, hard-body supporters. So I picked up some of the raffle tickets, and no luck at all. No call back. I personally didn't like the shoe. Unless I see it in person, I don't have no desire to get it. If it released online today, I wouldn't have wanted the shoe. Like, that's just my opinion. I would rather wear an Air Jordan 11 than that shoe. And I know some people are going to say this and that, trying to convince me to like the shoe. I don't care what they did to the shoe. I don't like it. I want to wear an Air Jordan 11. That's what I want. If I want a performance shoe, I'm going to buy a LeBron 11 or a KD. I'm going to buy something in this day and age for performance. Or I'll buy the Jordan 28. You know what I mean? A new model. Or the new CP3 shoe. Or the Mellow shoe. I'm not going to buy a Jordan 11 revamped Roshi Run looking shoe. Like, I'm just not into it. But I'm sure the shoe is comfortable as hell. I think the 3M upper is cool. But it's just not for me. It's just not something I want. You know what I mean? I don't want to wear that. I'd rather wear Jordan 11s. Like, I'm not going to wear my favorite shoes, midsole and outsole, with a Roshi Run looking upper. Like, it's not happening for me. I just can't do it. But if you like it, it's nothing personal. It's just different taste buds. We all like different stuff. So don't get upset. And please don't be insulted if, you know, you're hearing me not liking the shoe and me speaking my mind about it. Like, keep in mind, it's just sneakers. It's just what we wear. And since I said that, I want to make something very clear. Since I just said that, it's a good segue. I've been saying some stuff on Twitter and Instagram about how I've been feeling lately, about a certain retailer that's been showing love to basically everyone on YouTube except me. Basically, I feel like they're rocking with so many different types of channels, and I feel like they just stepped over my channel. I have no jealousy, saltiness toward any YouTuber. I don't care what your channel is about. This is about me and my issue with that company looking over my show that I bust my ass for 3 years, if not more, on this channel, and then before that on DJ Delz TV for another 2-3 years. I damn what influenced so many people that are on YouTube now. To me, that's a spit in the face that I wasn't hit up. And that's what that's about, with me saying that they need to get it right. Has nothing to do with me being salty about anyone on YouTube that got love from this retailer. I actually salute every single person that actually got reached out to, because that's dope. Because it's always dope whenever a brand, a company reaches out to any YouTuber, even if you don't review shoes, anything. That's awesome. So don't get it twisted. And anyone that has got it twisted, I suggest you read a little more. Okay? Seriously, like, you need to read a little more and stop assuming things, okay? Because if you really read, I'm not dissing no person on the post that I've done on Instagram and Twitter. I'm going directly at them, at the damn company. I'm going directly at that retailer. So excuse my French, but don't get it fucked up. And all I demand is my respect, because I work damn what hard on my show, and I don't like to be overlooked. I take a lot of pride in what I do. I work very hard on this show. I've been on this YouTube show, The Sneaker Addict, for over 3 years. Episodes almost on a daily basis for 3 years. Over 14 million views. Over 75,000 subs. It's different if I put out material and no one's watching, but that's not the case. That's why I ain't ever shopping over there again until they get it right. And that's what I mean by that statement, just to make that clear. Because I don't want people to think that I'm a hater, because I fucking hate haters. Like congratulate when someone's doing good. So I just wanted to address that before people start getting that twisted. Also, I spoke about Ewing brand yesterday. If you missed out on that podcast yesterday, I'll put a link in the description box below. Check out that podcast. I basically talk about how I'm very annoyed with this brand. I've purchased over 4 pairs of Ewing shoes since they came back a year or so ago, and the quality's been terrible on almost all of them, to the point where it's terrible. I mean, the guts are coming out of the tongue of the shoe. It's ridiculous. Check out that podcast to get into real details on that whole situation, and you're gonna enjoy it. But I wanted to give an update and just say that I did get contacted by Patrick Ewing's son yesterday on Twitter, which was cool. Which just showed that, you know, someone does care about, you know, the consumer. Or he could just be hitting me up just to do some kind of damage control, because I was going in yesterday. People were retweeting like crazy, so it could be damage control. We'll see if he does anything else. in the next couple of days with the situation. I posted photos of that conversation on my Instagram, and it's funny, I was gonna mention about this next topic if it's still stuck in my head, which it did. I posted photos of the messed up Ewing shoes that I copped on Instagram, and someone left a comment and said to me, why do you have to expose this brand? Why don't you just contact them? And you know, I told myself when I read that comment, if I remember to speak about this tomorrow when I do this podcast, make sure you really go in on this subject. So here we go. Let's rock. This sneaker community, this quote-unquote sneaker community, is so blinded by what you really should be doing as far as a person in this quote-unquote community that everyone seems to be a part of. A lot of people in this community always is so quick to point their finger at another person that's a consumer. Because at the end of the day, sneaker community is just a whole bunch of consumers. That's all it is. It's just a whole bunch of consumers that got it fucked up. Some people think that, you know, just because you own all these shoes that, you know, you're not a customer. You're only a customer. I've said it a billion times. You're a customer. I'm a customer. We're customers. We don't got jobs working for any of these brands. Until we have a job at these brands, we're just customers at the end of the day. Like it or not. You could say, oh, well, I review shoes, or I have a blog, this and that. Okay. But you're still buying shoes. You're still a customer. Okay. That person who left that comment, I know there's other people that think that way. I wanted to address people like that person, because there's a lot of people like that. The problem today with sneakers, consumers, and quote-unquote this sneaker community is a lot of people in this quote-unquote sneaker community are so lost and blinded by these companies that the companies got the consumers literally blaming each other instead of blaming the actual brands. Like, how crazy is that? How genius is that? That these brands got consumers beefing with each other, being rude to each other, disrespecting each other on YouTube videos, to Instagram comments, to YouTube comments, to trolling people on Twitter. The only people you should be doing this to is the brands, because the brands are the ones that are supplying the shoe that you're not getting your hands on, or that is giving you shitty product. In this example with Ewing brand. Me, I'm not saying that I'm the biggest thing in the world, but I do have somewhat of a voice. I have somewhat of a following. Someone like that is out of their mind, and there's more than just that one person, so this isn't directed to that one person. There's so many people in this world that, in this quote-unquote sneaker community, that thinks that way. Why are you exposing the brand? No, it's not exposing the brand. It's sticking up for the consumer, and that's what more people in this quote-unquote sneaker community needs to do, is stick up for the consumer. Instead of pointing your fingers at each other, we should be pointing our fingers at these brands. It shouldn't be okay that you're buying shoes for 2-3 years from a brand, and every time you buy them, there's paint all over the shoe. The guts are popping out of the tongue. That's messed up, man. And when it's more than just 1, 2, 3, 4 people that are complaining and nothing's being done about it, that's foul. And something needs to change. And the only way that things will change is if people open their mouth that have somewhat of a voice. And that's what I'm doing. See, a lot of people are so quick to open their mouths to other YouTubers, other people on Twitter, other people on Instagram, but how many people actually have the balls to actually go to the company and speak their mind? How many? I'm waiting. And you don't have to literally type names. I know I'm probably not the only one, but there's very few that got the balls to do that because they're scared. They're very scared about, you know, the companies. They don't want to be in bad terms. They don't want to be blackballed. They don't want this and that. I'm all about the consumers. That's what it's about, man. It's about helping the consumers. Even with my reviews, I'm really trying to be very detailed to help my viewers, the people that are watching the episodes, to see what the shoe looks like before they purchase it. That's what my show is about. My channel is not me showing my newest pickup. This is a sneaker show, and I'm doing anything and everything I can do to help my viewers and the consumers. And people that are saying, why are you exposing brands? You don't work for that brand, do you? So why the hell do you care? You should be applauding me for trying to get consumers better product. That's ridiculous. And there's a lot of people that think that way, and I hope right now, the ones that think that way, I've changed their thoughts. I hope that you realize that you're just a consumer, and you need to be happy when people that have any kind of voice, even a little small voice like myself, is saying something. You should be happy, because in all honesty, I don't consider like even my channel the huge YouTube channel. There's people on YouTube that got millions and millions of not views but subs. But I definitely have a voice where if I say something to a brand, they will listen to me. And more people need to do that have a voice. Instead of stupid videos, oh, well, I'm going to expose this guy. Or I'm going to speak about this YouTuber or that YouTuber. That's all you see. How come people don't want to speak about brands? How come people don't want to speak about companies? Were you scared that you're not going to get seated? You're mad that you're not going to get a job? No one's going to hire someone that's just doing nothing. They want to hire someone that's powerful. Someone that's got a voice. Someone that's got a vision. I don't ever want to work for no one if I can't put my vision out there and be honest and make something better than what it is. Like what I said in my podcast about Ewing brand, what I said on Twitter yesterday, to Ewing brand, Ewing and his son, I am not trying to disrespect you, Patrick Ewing, your son, your family. I love you, the basketball player. I watched you as a kid. I'm a huge fan. But I am trying to make this shoe what it's supposed to be. And it's supposed to be close to perfect, not all these errors. Because Patrick Ewing deserves a better shoe. And I'm trying to help this company put out better product. That's my mission. Not to throw dirt on this company's name, but to help this company put out better product, because I am a fan. Make sure you check out that podcast and hit the thumbs up button if you're feeling what I'm saying. And if you're not feeling what I'm saying, then you don't really truly love sneakers. You're into this, you're just in it because it's popular. Hit the thumbs up button for people like myself and others that stand up for the consumer, that has no fear to go right to them and speak their mind and let them know they need to fix things. Because there needs to be more people like that. And I hope I inspire people to say stuff to these brands and stop trying to kiss their ass to get a free pair of shoes. Because I sure the hell never have, and I never will do that. Maybe that's why some of these companies don't mess with me. Because they want a yes man. They want someone that's just to say, yeah, man, yeah. Nah, that's not going to be me. I'm not going to be, yeah, man, yeah. Hell no. That's never going to be me. If that means I don't associate with this brand, that brand, then so be it. But you know what? There are brands that love what I do, and they respect the hell out of what I do, because they know there's a passion behind it. They know that I love sneakers. How many people have been on YouTube as long as me that's still rocking like this? I'm working harder than I ever have on YouTube. This is real right here. When you come here to youtube.com/The Sneaker Addict, this isn't a fade. This is someone that loves shoes, that loves fashion, that has a big, major passion for this. A huge love for this. And I'm going to do everything I can to help consumers get quality product. That's my mission, and that's my focus for 2014. My focus is to help the consumers on this channel and my blog, thesneakeraddict.com. And that's it for today. I hit you with a lot of messages, a lot of information, and I hope you enjoyed it. And leave your thoughts. Hope you enjoyed this podcast. I put a lot of my heart into this. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Females, kids, you know, everyone. I always say guys, I mean everyone when I say that. Make sure to go to my blog, thesneakeraddict.com, morning, noon, and night like clockwork. Every day go there. It's updated 24/7. I'm posting stuff 4 in the morning sometimes on a new sneaker that I hear about or a restock. And make sure to go to my blog Fridays and Saturdays, 7:55 Eastern Standard Time. And also, for people that are bummed out about that Future shoe, don't worry, you're going to get your Future shoe eventually. Just be patient. Don't spend a bunch of money on that damn shoe right now off these resellers. Unless you got money like that. Some people got money to blow. They could wipe their butt with $100. It's nothing. And you could blow some extra money on them shoes because you want to wear them, go for it. But if you running on a budget, just wait. They're going to put out more of them shoes. They're just trying to get people excited right now. Some of you. Not me. I'm good, like, with that shoe. Unless I see it. Maybe if I see it, I'll love it. But right now, nah, I'm good. But I don't suggest people buying that shoe for those crazy resale prices. I don't recommend it. I think you need to wait. Okay? I really think you need to wait. And that's it for the podcast. Make sure to go in the description box. Follow my social networks. Download my music for free. I'm having fun just recording music for fun. And it's free. Why not check it out? So there'll be links in the description box to that. A lot of the newest reviews, other podcasts, and also put a bunch of my social media in the description box below. And with that said, I'll be back really.
DJ Delz, I love you.
Got some neighbors around you like to talk a lot. Smile, say how you doing, but when you off the block, they the ones talking shit about you. Some will even rap to pigs about you. But for the most part, I gotta love my neighborhood. Got a problem, just holler you good. It's a beautiful day on the block. Chillin', cracking jokes, peep the youngins taking notes. Classic Snoop blasting out the window. Talk about drinking gin, smoking Indo. Pretty thing next door, fat ass, nice rack at the barbecue tonight. I got a bag.
It's a beautiful day in my neighborhood. My homies getting paid in my neighborhood. Sunshine bright on my neighborhood. It's a beautiful day, beautiful day.
I'm fresh to death, like $1,000,000. Bigger threat, DJ Delz be throwing it up. The souls on my great 5 stay iciest. Healthy hating ass police wanna see us in cuffs. Don't be mad, our pockets are grande. Pissing out ace of space while you drinking that Andre. Wave game, tripping lobster on fire. Flambe, piling stacks, burning Cubans, every day's a payday. Pogo down to the socks. Own more low than your Macy's got stocked. Just kids love Delz, they just can't get enough. Stay wildin' out and we don't give up.